Hello there, HQTs. I've got really exciting news for you. Our Friends feature is growing and we've got some super cool stuff going on. If you're on iOS, hopefully you updated the app today. Otherwise, be sure to do so right after the show. If you did update, try swiping to the right now. Here you can find nearby players that you can add as friends. If you connect your address book, you'll see a list of suggested friends as well. And trust me, add some new mates ASAP and keep them close because they can help you win in the next game. More to come soon. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your friendliest of quizzes, and this is HQ Trivia, where what you know can win you dough. The rules to play are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap your answer. You get it correct, you move on. Get all 12 right, and you win or you split that cash. And today we have a very chummy £550 up for grabs. That could get you some fresh new looks for your wardrobe or a night on the town with your brand new HQ BFF. But before you spank it, you've got to bank it. Get your brain running and your thumbs thumbing, because here we go with Q1. According to the myth, what did fugitives use to put bloodhounds off their scent? Spangly starfish, blue dolphins, red herrings. Never nice to have bloodhounds on your scent. 3 fishy options, but did you sniff out the correct one? Normally a false lead, but it's the right choice. In this case, it's red herrings for the win here on Q159,000. If you went fishing and caught something big, the herrings were cured, giving them the red hue and making them stink enough to distract the dogs. That's how it worked. Q2. Which of these is a dating app that has made the term swipe right popular? Tinder, Flappy Bird, Dark Sky. Hopefully you tap right, as well as swipe right. You can swipe any direction you like. You still won't get to double figures on Flappy Bird. After a different type of fitness here, those fit guys and girls, is Tinder. We're talking about, of course, 158,000 if you're there with the tender win. Swiping right on Tinder indicates that you find the person attractive. Swiping left, not so much. All right, it's shout-out time, players. Hello to Mandy, Malcolm, and Josh in Kent, the Green Chimneys crew, and Freya, Niall, and Ella as well. We've got Anne O'Malley and the Bristol team playing. Katie Paxman and James Cholland just got engaged. Congrats to the both of you. Also, big shout-out to the staff at Bristol SU helping their students through exam time. It's a tough time. Good luck to all of you players. On to Q3. The Magnificent Seven is based on which Japanese movie? Tokyo Story, Seven Samurai, Rashomon. Have you seen The Magnificent Seven? Could help you here. At least Hollywood tried to hide this remake, swapping swords for bullets. It was based on Seven Samurai. Is your winning answer here? 123,000 of you still with us, winning that sword fight. Starring Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt, the 2016 movie was actually a remake of the 60s original, and even that was a westernization of Seven Samurai. They love that movie. Q4. Which of the following names was conceived from a term first used in the 19th century newspaper article? The Grand National, the Ashes, the Ryder Cup. Hopefully you know this article, HQTs. Nobody does sick burns like the tabloids, but they may have gone a bit literal here, creasing themselves. It was the Ashes is your winning answer here, and that was a very tough question. It was brutal. 49,114 if you're still with us. That was hard, though. The Sporting Times printed a mock obituary of English cricket, stating the body will be cremated and the ashes taken to Australia. Q5. Metroidvania is a video game subgenre of which other genre? Action adventure, survival horror, real-time strategy. Metroidvania. Take one Metroid game, take one Castlevania game, and you have the makings of a whole category of games. Run for your lives while side-scrolling. Action adventure is your answer. Another toughie, but 16,758 of you still part of this adventure. It's a word that introduced the word portmanteau to gamers. Perhaps only just tonight, though. Like, right that second. Q6. The lead singer of which of these bands was not born in Canada? Sum 41. Nickelback. Arcade Fire. Not born in the Great White North. 3 clearly Canadian bands, but whose singer is rocking a US passport, preferring quarters to nickels. It's Arcade Fire. 8,605 of you on fire here on Q6. Win Butler was born in California, but met the rest of the band while studying at McGill University in Montreal. Q7, who was French president when Britain first joined the European Economic Community? Charles de Gaulle, Valéry Giscard d'Estaing, Georges Pompidou. I love mangling French. We're kicking ourselves out of the sequel now, but which Frenchman welcomed us with open arms in the 70s? Far less pompous than his name would suggest. Georges Pompidou for the win here on Q7. And that was a savage question, our first savage of the game. That was tough, and we are sorry to see 6,000 of you out of the game, but please continue watching, players. 2,889 of you remain with us. The original Brexiteer de Gaulle repeatedly blocked us from joining during his presidency. Q8, which of these is not a novel by Robert Harris? Bomber, Fatherland, Pompeii. Best-selling author and BBC journalist Robert Harris. Harris loves a one-word title, but which of these monikers belongs to a different author? Ducking from cover to cover. Bomber is not by Robert Harris. 1,148 of you are the bomb. Lee Dayton's novel tells the story of an RAF bomber raid over Germany on the fictitious date of June the 31st, 1943. Of course, June the 31st does not exist on any year. Q9. Which of these historical figures lived the longest? Julius Caesar, King Henry V, Butch Cassidy. All from different time periods of history. They all died rather suddenly, but who lasted the longest before they croaked? The accidental inventor of the knife block. It's Julius Caesar, who lived the longest. 391 of you seized that one tightly. Butch and Henry both fell short of half a century, while Rome's celebrity salad was 55 when he got Brutus. So close in age there. Q10, which of these British comedy stars did not appear in Garth Marenghi's Dark Place? Noel Fielding, Bill Bailey, Stephen Merchant. Do you see a light at the end of the dark place? Of course you do. We all have NHS horror stories, but Dark Place Hospital was literally situated over hell. Despite having the perfect look for spoof 80s horror, it's Bill Bailey is the answer we were looking for. Perfect win there by 154 of you here on Q10. Mighty Boosh's Fielding played a monkey man, while Ricky Gervais's lanky sidekick played a chef. Q11, which of these is the most expensive car number plate ever sold in the UK? 250 F1 VIP1. Hopefully they had a car to match. If you're dropping over $500,000 on a number plate, it had better be a blinder. The only figures fit for a Ferrari 250 GT SWB. It was 250. The answer we were looking for. That was a savage question. Sadly, here on Q11, you made it so far, but 16 of you are still with us. That was a tough one right there. 16 of you moving on to the final round with £550 up for grabs. Another 5 players using their extra lives to get back in. 21 players left in this game. Who was about to take home this win? Good luck to all of you. The first ever Christmas crackers were known by which name? Exploding Presents, Bangs of Expectation, Toy Snaps. Christmas crackers are my faves. I hope you crack this question. They're the soundtrack to Christmas dinner now, but what were they originally called in the 1860s? Thomas Smith liked the French bonbon, but thought it could be a bit snappier, sounding clunky, but winning your money. Bangs of Expectation is your winning answer here on Q12, and we have 8 winners, my lovelies. Massive congratulations to our 8 winners in tonight's game. We started with well over 100,000, about 150,000, I think. 8 winners left, £68 and 75p you are taking home. We've got Rowan Fitzpatrick with his cool hoodie right there. And denim jacket, C. Bailey 8, Length Wave, Joel Wintley as well, and a few other winners. Well done to each and every one of you. What are you going to do with that cash? Maybe rub yourself down with a red herring to throw him off the scent? Stock up early on Christmas crackers. Why not? Or buy yourself the cheapest number plates ever. There's a lot you can do with that money. Another awesome game down, HQTs. You smashed it as always. Come find me on the socials. I'm right here. Request your shout outs. And just say hi if you want. There's more cash to splash tomorrow, so join us at 3 p.m. for another chance to get your mitts on £550. In the meantime, do not forget to update your app and add those friends to help you win. Until then, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.